A lot of people have been waiting to see my final results after using iRestore, so that is what this video is all about. I'm not going to edit this video in any fancy way. It's just going to be a long take of me talking because sometimes people can mistake good videography and B-roll for a commercial or for a brand promotion. And so I don't want people to be confused. This is just me sharing my own honest thoughts. And so I will leave out all the B-roll and the cool videography for another day. This is just going to be me talking. So what has it been like? I made a first video. If you haven't seen it, it's kind of where I unbox it. It was my first time being introduced to this brand, and I was excited about what this could offer me. I ended up using this product for around 6 months, and then I created a follow-up video and kind of shared my routine of what I did using this every day and kind of shared with you my progress of what I was experiencing. And then this is my final video. It's taken me a little bit to get started and record it. I've been busy, I've been doing a lot of things, but here I am now. I wanted to share with you my thoughts about using this. So, to sum it up, my overall thoughts about this product is I don't think it worked. At least not for me. Maybe for someone else they had results, but for me, I didn't see any changes after doing this for around a year. And I was pretty consistent with it. I used it almost every day. I used the little serum, the vitamins, the shampoo, the conditioner, the helmet. The only thing I didn't use was this, which is their 3-in-1 hair growth formula. And the reason I chose not to use this was because my doctor recommended me not to take it. And the reason he recommended that is because during that time, my wife and I were trying to start a family, and he said that this can decrease my chances for a pregnancy. So that was my personal reason for why I didn't end up taking this. But if this product works as good as it says it does, then I should have still gotten results just by using this red light therapy helmet. And I didn't need to rely on these other supplements if this is the actual true thing that should help me get results. So that's kind of my take on it. So I didn't take these, but I don't think it mattered one way or another. I didn't notice any changes. I'll show you a video that I recently took. And when I put gel and product in my hair, it kind of hides my hairline better versus when I get out of the shower or if my hair is wet, you can definitely see my receding hairline. It's way worse than when I put gel in it. So typically I'll put gel in my hair or I will wear a hat the majority of the time. So I've kind of learned ways to just style my hair differently. I used to kind of slick my hair back more, but then after I started going bald, I would just kind of brush it forward. So that's one way I actually combated it a little bit. And I've just accepted the fact that I'm getting old and I have to deal with hair loss. So I'm okay with it. I'm pretty content about my situation. But back to my results. Again, I don't think it worked for me. And maybe I just want to share my thoughts. This is my anecdotal thoughts. I'm not a scientist, I'm not an expert, so take this with a grain of salt, please. But the way I think I view red light therapy is, I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like it's just an additional benefit that theoretically could have improvements on your scalp, but I don't know how much of a difference it actually makes compared to medicine or other things. And the reason I say that is because as I was going through my journey and looking into different treatment options, I would say that the best treatment option is to get like a hair transplant, which is very costly. But after further looking into that, after you get your hair transplant, a lot of time doctors will still recommend that you take medication so that your hair doesn't fall out after you get your hair transplant. And I can't remember the names of these, but I think one of the medications they recommend is I don't know, one starts with an F, Fasteride or Fastralide or something like that, and midaxanol, something like that. Let me look it up. Honestly, my phone's right here. Let me look up what the two things are, because we're gonna get to this. Finasteride is one of the medications, and the other one is minoxidil. So those are the two medications that they still recommend even after you've had a hair transplant. And to me, I'm not someone that necessarily wants to be on medication, especially being so young. I'm 30 right now, and I don't want to be on medication for the next 30, 50 years of my life. I don't know the long-term side effects of being on medication, and maybe once you stop taking the medication, your hair will start falling out again. So I'm not someone who was committed to be on medication for the rest of my life because I don't know the long-term side effects. And again, I'm starting a family and doing different things, and I don't want it to interfere with any other aspects of my health. So that's kind of my personal take, but I do think that the medicine is the primary help for hair loss. So you can do like a hair transplant, and that should improve your hairline and everything. But then to keep your hair, they recommend you taking medicine. So to me, I think if I would have taken this medicine, I might have had better results using this. But then I wonder, like, is this just even needed, or should I just take this instead? So those were kind of my skepticisms about this and kind of how I feel now. It's almost like if I break my arm, an ice pack could help soothe the pain, decrease inflammation. There's a lot of good studies about using an ice pack, kind of like this helmet, but using an ice pack isn't the best bang for my buck. Probably getting my arm casted would have the best benefit to my health recovery. And an ice pack is probably just an additional thing you could use to improve your health, but it's not the best bang for your buck. And that's kind of how I feel about this helmet. Yes, red light therapy has some good evidence to support its capabilities, but is it the best bang for my buck, or would be using medicine probably be a better route? I don't know, but those are some of my thoughts. But as far as my personal results go, I really don't notice any changes. I would say the shampoos and the conditioners felt good, and they kind of changed the texture of my hair to feel a little bit like richer, cleaner, healthier, but it didn't change my hairline. So that's kind of how I feel about using this. It didn't really impact me in any way. It just was something that I used for a long time without really seeing much of a change. And so for me, it didn't work, but maybe for you it will. I'll leave that up to you to decide. But I did want to share my final thoughts in this video to kind of explain myself and share with you this journey and to kind of cap it all off. So hopefully this gave you a little more insight into how my hair loss treatment went. So far, so bad. Because I haven't had much results. So I'll let you know if I end up trying something else in the future. But as of now, I'm okay with how I look. And if my hair continues to fall out, then I'll be the next Vin Diesel. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this gave you a little more insight to this product and to my journey. Again, this is all anecdotal. This is just me, one person in my house who has tried this supplement and routine. It might work for you, it might not. I don't know. Take what you will from this video, but hopefully this was helpful. Have a nice day. Bye.